Yeah. Okay, welcome back to Designed Ego, guys. We're going to be moving on to enhance the very gentle contouring look that we did in my previous video. So I'm going to be working with Carla's skin as it has already been prepared, and we're just moving on to create a soft blush, a soft eye, a little bit of definition through the brows, and a very, very soft lip. So if you want to look how I prepared her skin beforehand with the contours, please check out the previous video. I am here. Woo! Okay, so I'm going to be using the same brushes, but I'll just quickly remind you of the brushes that I used and the additional ones. So I used the 195, bit out of focus there we go, which is a synthetic brush. The 224, one of my hero brushes. I'm bringing in this one into the mix, which is the 228, and it's an eyeshadow brush, but I'm going to probably use that to do Carla's lip colour. The 116, which I think I called another number in the previous video, but hey ho. 263, which I don't actually know if I'm going to use that, but I'll just have it there just in case. Another one of my hero brushes, the 190, again I don't know whether I'll use that, but I'll have it here just in case. And then the 195, which I think I just said to you about. Okay, and then additional products. This is what I'm going to be using on the lips, guys, and I've got this very strange way of doing my lipsticks. Did I say I'm just going to use it on the eyes? Did I say the lips? Oh, I don't know what I'm saying. It's all crazy here at Designed Ego. So it's these kind of pinky, plummy, fleshy type tones, which is like washes of colour, and I keep them in a peel box thing, which anyway, that's what I do. That's what works for me. But I can't give you the names, guys, because they're ones that I've broken off. But anything sort of peachy, pinky, sort of fleshy sort of tone will work for this look. You'll be able to probably identify that a bit better when I start using it. I'm using a lip liner by MAC called Naked Liner, and as you can see, that really is quite naked to define the lip. And then in terms of eyeshadow colour, I'm going to be using Quarry by MAC, which is kind of like this, what I would call, it's this one here. It's like a grey kind of brown. That's what we're going to be using to shade in Carla's eye. And then on the cheek, I'm going to be using a colour called Pink Swoon, which is again another one of my hero colours here. It looks quite vivid there, but actually when it goes on you'll see it's really, really beautiful and quite soft. One of my favourite colours. Through the brow we're going to be using the fantastic Lingering Eyebrow Definer by MAC, which is sort of, I don't know if you can see that kind of colour. Very, very soft, very, very natural. Tends to flatter a lot of skin tones. And then the only other thing is going to be, following on from what we used before, but using just a little bit more of it, the Plush Lash Mascara by MAC in Brownette. So let's not rest on our laurels. Let's get rocking and rolling with our look. So I'm going to start by actually defining Carla's brow. So let's move straight in with our Quarry eyeshadow. Now you'll see from our previous videos of this very gentle contouring that we did, that we used a cream colour base over the eye area. I'm just going to use my synthetic brush just to, close to me Carla, just to blend that out. And I've left it on there because sometimes the cream colour bases can bring a really interesting finish to a powdered eyeshadow. It gives it a really nice multi-dimension, I think is the word that we like to use. It has kind of set a little bit on Carla's eye, but this literally is going to be like a wash of colour using the Quarry. So with my 224 brush and some Quarry. Just close for me, and I'm going to start on the centre of the eye and just literally blend this over Carla's eye area. I think what we're going to do next is we're going to build up the lashes, just putting a few more coats through of the brown Plush Lash Mascara. So, let's move on to blush. Now, we did a really nice contour with Carla in the previous video using creamy products. So really, it's just a case of me placing the colour onto what we kind of already created as such, or just above it. Just do it one more time for me. And the other side. Yeah, I'm going to take it down just a little bit with some mineralised powder. Because you know, sometimes that can be a really nice way just to make the blush look like it's coming from underneath the skin as opposed to laying on top. Looking too locky, chocky. Okay, just do a little piff for me. Yeah, that's it. And around the other side. Beautiful, lovely. Okay, so last but not least, let's move on to the lip liner. As I said earlier, I'm using Naked Liner. So, yeah, let's line Carla's lip. This is a really fleshy, almost like a soft kind of pink. So I'm going to right, and let's just go in with our lip colour. So I showed you these colours before. I'm so sorry guys, I can't actually give you the exact name of these colours, but you'll see they're just, you know, sort of pinky, peachy, plummy kind of, just really soft, neutral tones. So I'm using this 228 because I just like the kind of smallness of it for getting, you know, into all the little nooks and cranny areas of the lip. We're just going to use a little bit of Mineralise just to powder Carla down. A little bit more of that pink swoon blush just on the apple. Okay, and there we have it, our very fresh, natural, red carpet glamour look. Okay guys, see you next time. Bye.